Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. It is great pleasure to receive the news from Venerable Pasadika through Venerable Metananda that you all are going to start a meditation center in Melbourne, Dhamma Meditation Center, and I really wish this project will come out with great success. And I would like to share a message from the Buddha, which I hope will be helpful for the spreading of Sasana in Australia. This is a text from the Mahaparinibbana Sutta, Mahavagga, in the Digha Nikaya. Bhikkhu aparihanya Dhamma. In this sutta, which the Buddha expounded in Rajagaha, the Buddha gave 6 sets of Dhamma, which is helpful for the progress and flourishing of the Bhikkhus, non-decline of Bhikkhus. So I will just go to the essence instead of because of the time constraint. The first set, the Buddha says, the 7 set, there are 7 Dhamma, which is for the non-decline of Bhikkhus. The first set, firstly, is Yava Kivanchame Bhikkhave Bhikkhu Abhinhang Sannipata Bahula Bhavisanti Uddiyeva Bhikkhave Bhikkhunang Patikankano Parihani. In English, it means bhikkhus, so long as bhikkhus assemble frequently and assemble in large numbers, the growth of bhikkhus is to be expected, not their decline. Okay. Then the second in the first set is Bhikkhu Samaga Sannipatisanti Samaga Uttahisanti Samaga Sangha Kari Niyani Karisanti. So, then the bhikkhus meet harmoniously, disperse harmoniously, and attend to the affairs of the Sangha harmoniously. Then the growth of the bhikkhus is to be expected, not their decline. Then the third, Bhikkhu apanyatang na panyapasanti panyatang na samuchindisanti yatha panyatesu sikkhapadesu samadaya vattisanti. Okay, these bhikkhus appoint no new rules, do not abolish the existing ones, but proceed in accordance with the code of training laid down by the Buddha. Okay, so this is the third quality. Then the fourth, Bhikkhu yete bhikkhu theras ratanyu chira pabajita sangha pitaro sangha parinayaka te sakkarisanti garung karisanti mannesanti pujasanti te sanja sotabang manyisanti. It means bhikkhus show respect, honor, esteem and veneration towards the elder bhikkhus, those of long standing, long gone forth, the fathers and leaders of the Sangha, and think it is worthwhile to listen to them. If bhikkhus have these qualities in them, then the growth of bhikkhus is to be expected, not their decline. Then bhikkhu upannaya tanaya pono bhavikaya navasang gachisanti. It means the bhikkhus do not come under the power of craving that leads to fresh becoming. Now, if these qualities also help the growth of the bhikkhus and not decline. Bhikkhus aranya kesu senasanesu sapekha bhavisanti. So long as bhikkhus cherish the forest depth for their dwellings, like to live in the forest, this is helpful for the growth of bhikkhus. Bhikkhu pacchata nyetva sating upatta pesanti kinti anagata cha pesala sabrahmachari agacheyung agata cha pesala sabrahmachari pasu viharayunti. So long as the bhikkhus establish themselves in mindfulness, so that virtuous brothers of the other brethren who have not gone, who have not come yet might do so, and those already come might live in peace. The growth of bhikkhus is to be expected, not their decline. So this is about mindfulness. If we practice mindfulness, then the Buddha say these 7 conditions leading to non-decline, these above will help the bhikkhus grow and not decline. The growth of bhikkhus is to be expected. Then the Buddha comes to the second set of the 7. Bhikkhu na kamarama bhavisanti na kamarata na kamara mata manuyutta. Bhikkhus do not delight in, not pleased with, not fond of works. It means like to do this and that other than meditation. Then the growth of bhikkhus is to be expected, not their decline. Like to find works, enjoy doing works. Because one of the practice key is apakicco. We have to do less. Bhikkhu na basarama bhavisanti na basarata na basara mata manuyutta. Then the second, do not delight, not pleased with, not fond of talking. So this is another quality. Bhikkhu na nidarama bhavisanti na nidarata na nidara mata manuyutta. Okay, they do not delight it, not pleased with, not fond of sleep. This is important. Bhikkhu na sangha nikarama bhavisanti na sangha nikarata na sangha nikara mata manuyutta. Okay, do not delight in, not pleased with, not fond of company. Not like, that means do not click around. This is compared to the earlier. Assemble is different. There's a proper gathering, but this is like to click around, like to form company. This is if bhikkhus do not do that, then it will be good for the growth of the bhikkhus. Bhikkhu na papicha bhavisanti na papikana ichanang vasangata. As long as do not harbor, do not come under the spell of evil desires. Okay, this is the key. Do not harbor, do not come under the spell of evil desires. Bhikkhu na papamita bhavisanti na papa sahaya na papa sampavanka. Do have no bad friends, no bad associates, no bad companions. This will be for the growth of the bhikkhus. Bhikkhu na oramatakena visesa digamena antara vosanang apajisanti. So long as bhikkhu do not stop halfway on account of some trifling achievement. That means practice all the way to liberation. Do not stop halfway. Then it will be for the good of the bhikkhus to grow. Then the next 7. Bhikkhu saddha bhavisanti. So long as bhikkhus have faith. Bhikkhu hirimana bhavisanti. So long as the bhikkhu have moral shame. Bhikkhu otapi bhavisanti. Have a moral fear. Bhikkhu bahusutta bhavisanti. Proficient in learning. Well versed in the Dhamma. Bhikkhu arada virya bhavisanti. Diligent. Bhikkhu upatitasati bhavisanti. Mindful. Bhikkhu panyavanto bhavisanti. Wise. These are the qualities which is helpful for the growth of the bhikkhu. Then you have the next set. Bhikkhu sati sambo jangang bhavisanti. The enlightenment factor of mindfulness. Bhikkhu dhamma vichaya sambo jangang bhavisanti. The enlightenment factor of investigation of Dhamma. Then you have a Bhikkhu virya sambo jangang bhavisanti. Enlightenment factor of effort. Bhikkhu piti sambo jangang bhavisanti. Enlightenment factor of joy. Bhikkhu pasadi sambo jangang bhavisanti. Enlightenment factor of tranquility. Bhikkhu samadhi sambo jangang bhavisanti. Enlightenment factor of concentration. Upeka sambo jangang bhavisanti. enlightenment factor of equanimity. As long as bhikkhu develop these 7 factors of enlightenment, then it will be for the growth and not decline. Then the next set, bhikkhu anicca sanyang bhavesanti, perception, develop the perception of impermanence. Anatta sanyang bhavesanti, perception of non-self. Asubha sanyang bhavesanti, perception of impurity. Adinava sanyang bhavesanti, perception of force, of formations. Pahana sanyang bhavesanti, perception of relinquishment. Viraga sanyang bhavesanti, perception of dispassion. Nirodha sanyang bhavesanti, nirodha sanyang, perception of cessation. So as long as the bhikkhu develop these 7 conditions, 7 kind of perception, then it will be for the growth. Then the last one, the sixth, bhikkhu metang kaya kamang pachupattha pesanti sabrahmacharisu avi cheva rahocha. So long as bhikkhu treat each other with loving kindness in deed, in action, openly and in private, this is for the growth of the sangha. Metta vachi kamang pachupattha pesanti sabrahmacharisu avi cheva rahocha. Loving kindness in word, treat each other with loving kindness in word, openly and in private. This is growth of the bhikkhu will happen. Metta manokamang pachupattha pesanti sabrahmacharis avi cheva rahocha. Loving kindness in thought, openly and in private. This is growth to be expected. Then, ye te labba dhammika dhamma ladda antamaso patta pariya panna matampi tata rupehi labbehi apati vibatta bogi bhavisanti silavantehi sabrahmachari sadarana bogi. So long as bhikkhus in respect of what they receive as due offerings, even to the contents of their alms bowl, their food, they do not make use of them without sharing them with virtuous members of the community. Then the growth of the bhikkhus is to be expected. Share with the virtuous one. Bhikkhu yani kani silani akhandani achidani asabalani akammasani bujjisani vinyupassatani aparamatani samadhi sangvatanikani tatarupesu silesu sila samanya gata viharisanti sabrahmachari avi cheva rahocha. So long as bhikkhu live with their fellows bhikkhus who train themselves openly and in private in the same rules of conduct, which are complete and perfect, spotless and pure, liberating, praised by the wise, uninfluenced by mundane concern, and favorable to concentration of mind. People who have the same sila practice, if they live together, then this is for the growth of the bhikkhus. Then bhikkhu yayang diti arya niyanika niyati takarasa samadukha kayaya tatha rupaya ditiya diti samanya gata viharisanti sabrahmachari avi cheva rahocha. So long as bhikkhu live with their fellow friends who preserve openly in private the same view. Pleviosa is the same virtues, this is the same view. That is noble and leading to liberation, the view which leads to liberation. And that leads to utter destruction of suffering. Such a view. People who live with such people who share the same view which is for the liberation, then this will be for the growth of the bhikkhus and not their decline. Okay. With that, I hope this Dhamma of the Buddha will help to protect the sasana, and may the sasana in Australia will grow and flourish. Okay. I wish you all the success in your sasana work.